direct inventory management. So this enhances your inventory management capabilities. How? That's the first question. So you can delete the unallocated inventory items right now, which was or which are inventory out. So users can now directly remove unallocated inventory items from the inventory out list, streamlining the process. And also this can ensure an efficient stock level management. So how can we do this? First of all, we will go to our items module. You can select inventory and we'll select the item called M24. So the unit is pieces, the sales price, the cost price, the average cost price, the tax slab, everything is set. And you can see that the availability of the item is 20. So we'll go to the view page of this and the basic details. Yes, you can come here. You can see the stock details. 20 is the quantity available in your first or default warehouse. And we have also provided the details of latest batch in, which was on 15/07/24. We have purchased it. So we can look into all of these data. Now, let's imagine a case in which we are inventory outing this particular item. So we will go to our inventory out submodule and we'll create a new inventory out. So we'll select a customer. Is there any specific customer that I should be bothered about? Yeah, I'll select Atul Anish. So I've already written down that name. We'll keep the date just like this and M24, and I will be selecting the quantity as 3. So anyway, the quantity will be selected from the default warehouse. That's the name of the warehouse. It's default warehouse, and it has been already been set as a default warehouse as well. So don't get confused with the naming. Yeah, that's it. We can click on save. So what's a new change? That's the first question, right? Till this moment, if you did create an inventory out, let me just show the view. Yeah, we have M24, that's the item, 3 quantity. This is not allocated to any invoice right now, so that's the case. Let's return back to the item view page. And if you refresh this page, you can see that the quantity of item has been decreased, right? The availability is not 20 right now, it's just 17. There were no option till this moment or till this release for us to delete this. Or I mean, let's take a situation where you made a mistake by, with the quantity or something like that, and there were no editing facility, right? So how can you get this item back into your inventory? There were no options like that. So that was we were stuck in that moment. So what can we do? We have introduced the delete functionality. So right now we can delete this particular inventory out, and you can see that the item has returned back into our warehouse or into our inventory. So that is the case. So we have introduced a delete feature, but there are other dependencies in this as well. All right. We'll again create an inventory out because this is really important. I have to show you the dependencies as well. The same item and the same quantity, I'll be creating a new inventory out, returning back to the item view page, and yes. Now we'll create a new invoice. In a published state with the item or with some other items as well. We'll keep the item like this with 2 quantities. And this is the total value we'll be getting, and I'll be saving it. So once you create an invoice like this against Adul Anish and you have an inventory out created against the same customer, then we have the option to associate the items here, right? So yes, we have this items here, the item name, the quantity, the item number, everything. I mean, it's very easy to capture this right now because we only have a single item which we have inventory outed. So you can click on submit and you can see the details of the associated products here, right here in the invoice view page itself. Now the question is, like, can we delete this? Right? There is a kind of a dependency for this inventory out against an associated invoice, right? So at this point, if you try to delete this, then you will be getting a message that the inventory out has been used in an invoice. So this is not in an unallocated manner. It has been allocated against an invoice. So in such situations, as always, you won't be able to delete it. So that is the major dependency that we will be speaking about when it comes to the delete functionality when it comes to inventory out. So that is really important. So if you have allocated it, then you won't be able to delete it. If you're allocated it to any invoice, then you won't be able to delete it. So that is it. Otherwise, you will be able to delete any other inventory out items and it will be returning back into your inventory or into your default warehouse. So that's it. So that is the update here. So if